Welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. I'm here at Dan's Timeless Classics with all these lovely Porsche 996s. Do not forget to subscribe. I grounded mine out the other day, look at that. Don't. But the reason I'm here is because Dan, the Aero man, has bought another car. Now it's got a bit of a story behind this. Dan, why have you bought this and what is it?
This, John, is Plan B. It's Plan B to the C to the T to the C. So it's Plan BTC. It's a Boxster, John.
Boxster, Timeless Classic.
Yeah, Boxster's Timeless Classics. So as you know, DTC is non comprende. The engine, she's do. And you lot have got all these tracks booked, and I've got tracks booked like Flat Six, Goodwood, all this stuff. You're going Bedford next week, and I'm missing out now because I've got to rebuild an engine for that. It takes time and money, and I thought, could I get something as a stopgap track car to have a bit of fun that wouldn't cost me a lot of money? If anything, cost me nothing at all.
How can this cost you nothing, Dan? So first of all, this is a 2.7 later Boxster,
yeah,
isn't it?
It's a W2000 model Boxster 2.7, but it's got an Aero kit, John, as you just mentioned.
Yeah.
So here's the plan.
That sets it off, which
So
makes it look
it
lovely.
didn't cost a lot of money. It was like delivered, less than £3 delivered here. I had it delivered because it was a long way away and we're too busy in that. My plan, BTC, is to sell off the juicy parts.
Yeah.
So sell the front bumper.
Yeah.
Sell the lovely refurbished grey wheels.
Yeah, they're in good nick, the wheels.
Sell the seats. Look at the seats. This is a money shot, John. They are 987, 997 anniversary Oxblood red seats, sports hardbacks. Crested sports hardbacks. Now they are worth probably half the value of this car.
Yeah.
So sell the seats, sell the wheels, sell the bumper, sell the Aero boot spoiler thing.
Yeah.
And I think sell the 3-spoke steering wheel, sell the ginger caters.
Yeah.
And I think that will add up to about roughly what the car owes me.
Yeah.
So then the car will be free. Okay, it'd be missing the wheels, lights, bumper, seats.
But you've got all that.
But I take it all
He's
them
got all
parts
so
off of
many
the track
bits.
car, which are track wheels, track tyres, track seats, track steering wheel, put my black front bumper and yellow headlights, and I'm back.
But there's a slight problem with this car, Dan. It's seen a bit of road. What's the mileage on it?
It's 196,000 miles, so it has done a lot of miles.
So it should get you to the track, but is it going to get you around the track?
Listen, I think drop the engine oil, change the filters, give it a refresh life, probably take a bit of weight off of it as well.
Yeah.
Put some 1060 thick gloop in it because we know that prolonged DTC's life.
Yeah, fresh oil.
And I reckon this little 2.7, they're pretty good engines. I've got a bit of faith in her, John. Yeah. I reckon she will do the 2025 track season, the whole season.
If it does, it's a result.
I mean, that's unreal. I'll be, you know, right, the tracks cost money, but car-wise, I'd have done it for free.
Yeah.
Because everything I can do to build this car, including brakes, everything I've got here in stock, so I can put it on the car.
It needs front brakes, doesn't it?
Yeah, it needs front brakes.
It needs front brakes. It's not been used much.
Listen, I'm going to have to put some track upgrades in it. It's going to have better quality disc and pads, which I've got. It's going to have a sporty steering wheel, some bucket seats, which again you borrow off a DTC. It's going to have good
engine
oil,
brake oil, coolant.
It's going to have a brake fluid change with 600, not brake 500, fluid, so that it doesn't boil up. So you still got to do a few track prep bits to it.
Yes,
and
but
it doesn't. Much. It don't have to be pretty. But it's not a rotter. It's just tired.
Yeah. I mean, actually, it's good on corrosion as well.
Yes.
It's been blown over at some point. The paint's not great on it, but at least it's...
Oh, it's 50 shades of grey.
Yeah, it's all different, but it's okay. It is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, but potentially,
it starts and runs well. And the actual soft top's is dirty.
Glass roof as well.
Yeah. That's glass, and that's all the seals are good on that. So you actually got a good soft top on it.
Although on track, hopefully that'll be down all the time because it'll be a nice day. Like Rick, I'll be going around with the. I'll have to get a full face, won't I, for convertible?
Yeah.
But the bottom line is potentially it's the cheapest way to go tracking.
Yeah.
Because I've got a car here that owes, say, £3,000, and the parts are worth £3,000.
Yeah.
The seats and the bits.
Yeah.
So suddenly, I mean, the front bumper I can use for my Aero kit for the purple car.
Yeah.
The side skirts have a value. This has a value.
What's the rear spoiler worth?
I don't know. I'm not sure it's original, this boot spoiler, but it's got to be worth £200 or £300.
£200 or £300.
Side skirts £200 or £300.
£600 for the alloys.
Alloys £500-600. They've been recently refurbished. Steering wheel, three-spoke steering wheel's got to be £300-400. Everyone's looking for them. The seats must be £1,000-1,500.
Rare seats, they'll sell, they will.
Yeah,
Oxblood.
the gingercator headlights and side repeaters people want, and I'll just take my yellow ones off DTC and put them on there. So when I come up behind you in the mirror, other than the bonnet, I might still be in DTC.
You ain't getting nowhere near me.
Well, it'd be fun, wouldn't it, to see how
It will be
fast
fun, yeah.
I can pedal this round Goodwood.
As long as you get the brakes sorted and the engine
Yes.
serviced and it proves to run smoothly, the engine fires up. There's a little bit of a chicken noise from the starter motor, which is common.
Standard stuff.
It's going to fire.
It runs all right, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'll repaint that steering wheel for you.
Yeah, I'll sell the steering wheel because I'll put on my race steering wheel.
Yeah, just
because
tidy it up.
these steering wheels are in demand.
It's Meridian Blue, isn't it? This
Yeah,
stuff?
Metropole Blue.
Metropole Blue, sorry, which is almost like black.
Randomly with red seats, but
Yeah, and
the
grey.
seats, the seats
seats
were
are
one of the
nice.
reasons why I bought the car,
Yeah.
because I saw what attracted me to the car, of course, was the Aero kit and the seats.
Yeah.
And I saw the value. I saw the value in what I was paying out in those parts.
Just needs a really good clean, like a really good clean, clay it all down because the paint is
Look
rough.
how tidy the wheels are, John. I know the tyres are a bit
the
cattled,
tyres are knackered,
but look at the wheel condition.
the wheels are good. There's no curbing on any of them, and they've been refurbed, so they'll clean up like a mint alloy. So they
Yes.
will sell for good money.
Yeah.
So really, you've got probably £600 there. I don't know what you got there, like £1,000 or something.
Yeah, but I'm going to keep the front bumper. I'll probably use it on this one.
All right. You've got the rear spoiler. You've got the seats. They've got to be worth £1,000.
Yeah, all day, minimum.
so
Couldn't
you
even
can-
find a set on eBay, only black ones, and they're going for £1,000 plus.
Yeah, and by the time you've got sold all the other bits that are valuable, you'll be at like 2.5, £3,000, something like that. And then at that point, you're kind of getting close to a free track car. And if
Yeah.
it lasts a year, why not? And the thing with these is the chassis on them is really good. You can throw them into corners, and because the engine's in the middle, they're well balanced. Yeah, they're not down a little. They're not down on power. They are what they are, aren't
Yeah,
they?
you've got to pedal this harder than even a 911. So,
Yeah.
But it'd be interesting to see how fast I can get it round Goodwood
Yeah.
compared to my 911.
Yeah.
Because it won't be as fast down the straight. It'll be just as quick, I think, like sort of round the corners and that, if you set it up right.
Yeah.
I'll have to spend money on like NAD to do a geo on it and things like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how good the suspension is, whether the suspension is capable of doing it or I need to change that. Hopefully I don't. I want to keep it cheap.
Yeah.
I'm doing a Rick the Spud here really, and I'm building like a
Yeah.
payday race car.
But the only difference is Rick had a lot of corrosion.
Yes.
So, but, and he's always tinkering with it. Maybe it'll be the same, or maybe once you've set it all up, done all the work, done the servicing, got all those new fluids in it, there's no reason why it shouldn't just go really well for like the.
Yeah.
You might end up getting 5 years worth out of it, and the engine goes bang at 250.
Exactly. You don't know, do you? I mean, the bottom line is once I've done it was worth buying as a breaker anyway.
Those are good.
You know, I would have probably wanted to give a bit less for it if I was just buying it to break it only, because I wouldn't have seen the engine at much value with that mileage. But we know the engines have a donor value.
It's the bits, Dan, isn't it? Because you could have bought a cheap Boxster that had tombstones in it,
Yeah.
didn't have any kind of body kit on it, 2.7, and really you've got no value in the car other than the car might be worth a few grand.
Yeah.
You know, you can pick these up cheap. But then it's not that what you've gone for is one that just has some nice little trinkets on it that can come off and then
Yeah.
pay for the car, and then because you're not interested in like once you take that spoiler off, you're not going to go and like fill the
Yeah,
bonnet
exactly.
and have the rear
holes.
flap. You're not going to have that painted again.
No.
You just live with the
Just
holes
gonna
in
leave it.
because it's just going to get abused.
And, you know, these wheels are a great condition. The tyres are no good for track or no good even any condition anyway.
Yeah.
I've got Michelin PS4s on 911 wheels, lightweight race wheels. Perfect things to bolt on here and go out on track with.
Yeah.
Might not be the most comfortable on the road, but it doesn't matter.
No.
I'm not going to drive it on
That'd
the
be
road.
fine because you've got stock suspension. It will
Yeah.
soften it up a bit.
I will have to MOT the car because you've got to drive 2 circuits.
But it should. But when you've done the brakes and the servicing on
Yeah.
it, there's no reason it's going to fail an MOT, is it?
No. I think generally speaking, looking round it, there's no cracks in the screen. I'll put fresher lights on it. I'll make sure all the bulbs are good. Obviously make sure it's mechanically sound. Make sure the brakes are good, new fluid change, servicing's all good. It's not rotten underneath. I'll make sure there's no anti-roll bar problems or drop links or bushes or suspension because on track I don't need that stress.
Yeah.
So I'll do all that because I keep parts for these in stock anyway.
Yeah, you're not too worried about any creaking.
No.
I don't know if they have coffin arms or creaking.
Yeah, they do,
arms.
yeah.
You're worried about kind of things like drop links and
something breaking and failing on circuit
Yeah.
that'll ruin your day.
corroded brake
Yeah,
lines.
corroded brake lines, stuff like that I'll have to do because A, it's MOT stuff, but B, it's also stuff that could fail on circuit.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be driving all the way to Snetterton and have to do another 12-hour AA journey home because of one drop link that you didn't change and now you can't drive the car home.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, the idea is to keep it as cheap as possible. I say free, nothing's free in life, but as close to
Paying for itself.
Layout.
And then, so you've got a free car and then you'll have to spend a bit of money.
Yes.
But it's fine because tracking's not a cheap thing. This
No.
is as cheap as it gets to track a car. And it's not a bad little track car, actually.
Well, listen, people say to you,
Paint's all right,
is it any
actually.
good on track compared to a 996, 911? The answer is the Boxster Cup.
Yeah.
The Boxster Cup
They
is
run
a race.
2.7s, do they?
They run 3.2s, I think they are. But the point is, they race 986 Boxsters.
Yeah.
So these chassis are so good. There is a whole race series on these chassis.
It's a Porsche.
I mean, I'll give you, for instance,
It's a Porsche.
I'm trying to go around Goodwood in 90 seconds
Look at
in DTC.
Lovely.
A Boxster Cup car will do Goodwood with the right race driver in it. Probably as quick as most people can go around in GT3 RS
Yeah.
because they're that good.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is actually, if you set it up right, it's a very competitive car.
Yeah. Lovely. So, guys, again, if you want to see Dan's journey to kind of just getting this to a track car, and it
Yes.
won't be a hardcore track car, it'll be a cheap track car
Yeah.
that is solid, rides well, and doesn't blow up, hopefully. That's the fun.
That's
and if
the
he can get a
main
year out of it, that is an absolute result. Like.
I'll be over the moon if this lasts. If this car can do, so this year I had planned about 4 or 5 Goodwood days. I think we're going to do Brands, aren't we? Silverstone,
You could even do
Spa.
you could even do the ring
Spa,
in June.
the ring.
Is it June? I can't remember. There's a ring trip.
I won't be able
somewhere.
to take my wing backs though, because I'll be in the same problem. So I'll have to put different seats in. For
Oh, did they not let you in, Dan?
No. Don't talk about it. But yes, you could do all of that, and at no real risk, because no real layout.
And if
so,
you blow this up,
or you crash it on circuit,
yeah, you just like bin it. You just like basically take
Scrap
it down
it.
a salvage yard. and
Take
just
your good bits
put it
back
on
off.
Copart, and like someone will give you like 300 quid for it,
Yep.
or whatever. You know, it's just
the
that's
gearbox
it.
is probably worth 500, 600 quid.
Oh, it's got
an LSD.
LSD, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't realise that on
So
the
the
Boxster, but it's got
it
LSD
should handle
gearbox.
well, actually. Yeah, it will need a setup. You can actually
Yeah.
see it sitting a bit high at the back.
And too low at the front. Mind you, you want a bit of rate, but not this
Sticking
much
out.
on a
Its rear
Boxster.
wheels are sticking out a bit, but that's okay. They've got spacers on it. Or
No,
they're just those alloys.
Just the 911 wheels.
Oh,
it's
I see, I
it's a
see.
10J wheel. So if anyone's interested in the wheels, they are .2996 or .1997 wheels.
Yeah, the best bit they are.
The seats are 987 stroke 991 and 997. They're the 50th anniversary Boxster seats.
They would go nice in a black. Well, in fact, they'd work in a white car. They'd work.
Yeah, work in a lot of cars.
Oxblood would work in a
dark
lot.
red.
Yeah.
Most of the stuff I'll sell, like this headlights. You
might
can
buy
sell
those
these
off
separately. People want these. These are worth 50 quid. I've got LED ones in that bumper. I'll just leave them in there and sell them. But the real money here is the seats, the wheels and the aero parts.
Yeah, yeah. And it's not, I don't think Dan's going to be polishing this up, but it just needs such a good clean.
I'll have to clean it, John.
Why not just
We have
clean
to
it?
clean it.
Clean it all up, purge all this dirt out, get all,
look,
slap
it
that
needs
entire
wipers
dressing.
and stuff like that. You know, these are MOT stuff, so you've got to do
one's-
that.
Yeah, they're perishing, actually, splitting.
But I've got to donor car around there. We go around there and rake that one first. They might be like brand new wipers.
No, that's all my bits for my car. You think I'm
It'll
joking?
be fun, but it also will prove that you can build a track car for very little money.
Yeah.
You know, you can almost say to people, cheapest Porsche track car, how much it costs then?
Yeah.
Here's a way of doing it.
Yeah, I think that could be a good title for a video. Free track car.
Yeah, free track car. How can you buy a car for £3,000,
Yeah.
sell enough parts off of it for £3,000,
Yeah.
the car owes you nothing?
986 Boxsters are hidden bargains.
Yeah.
That you're essentially getting a Porsche for not a lot of money, and they do often come up. You
Yes.
know, like £5,000 is like the sort of market rate for one. Like, you know, 2.7, £5,000, you can get them all the time. But there's often ones with little problems that spook people. Or high milers.
Or high mileage, like this car.
Yeah, and they end up sitting around for a few years like this one and not being used less and less, and then people just, they lose their value and people just want rid of them, which is kind of what
It's
happened with
actually
this.
got a full service history, 2 keys, a full book pack.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost a bit good in that sense.
Yeah.
But with 200,000 miles on it, it doesn't really have a great retail value.
It's at the end of its life,
Yeah.
this car. It's at the end of its life because, not,
Well, let's hope, just not yet.
not because literally one thing's going to fail, but it's like more the frequency of the failure and the cost to make this car something special. And these are the great project cars that guys, you know, you can just, where you're not afraid of just fixing the things yourself that are easily done. You know the cars and the things that need maintaining on them. You can do it all yourself. And that is the great thing about England. We get ripped off with taxes and bills and costs of everything, but like you can still always find loads of cars that are nice and cheap, which is a great little joy.
If you're a car guy, it's a good place to live. But
It
other
is,
than
yeah.
that, it's not.
Yeah, you can't get anywhere because of the traffic, but you can go and get a cheap car. We've got loads of circuits as well to rag around. That's what we live for. But
Motorsport history.
no, brilliant. Oh, thanks for showing it to us, Dan, and we'll follow
It's
the
all right, buddy.
progress of this. And
Yeah.
you can follow Dan on Dan's Timeless Classics on YouTube and Dan's Timeless Classics 2 on Instagram as well, if you want to see like photos and like progress and videos and all this sort of stuff as well. So
The
yeah, really
progress
cool.
of BTC.
The B to the C to the C.
Plan BTC.
Plan-
See what I did there?
The D-O-double-G-Y, the D-O-double-G. Awesome. Thanks, guys, for watching. Stay tuned, and I'll see you later.